Happy Devils Monday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report, episode 287. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios this morning. As we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. There was no Let's Go Devils podcast Sunday edition last night. For obvious reasons, the Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs beating the Philadelphia Eagles in that last-minute thriller involving a controversial play by a former New York football giant, James Bradbury, admitting this morning or last night that it was a penalty. Patrick Mahomes' second Super Bowl championship. And the city of Philadelphia, as far as I know, hasn't burned down. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm seeing all the comments right now. As the Devils are going to embark 7 games in 12 days, starting with the Columbus Blue Jackets, the BJs on Valentine's Day. 7:30 p.m. Eastern start. The trip will be not that bad. I mean, the Devils lost to Minnesota on Saturday night in a shootout. I thought the Devils played well. Tomas Tatar, 2 goals. And the Devils are going to have to find a way to get some more offense without Jack Hughes in the lineup, or at least finish some of the plays. I mean, Yegor Sharangovich had probably about 3 to 4 chances to burn the game. And that may be the difference between Jack Hughes being in the lineup and Jack Hughes being not in the lineup. That Jack Hughes finishes all of his plays. And that's hence why he has 35 goals on the season, as he is week to week laid up, upper body injury. Suffered. It's kind of secretive when that was suffered, or when that took place. Anthony LaPena, you made the move. He says, "Good morning, Mr. Wu. Been hope that you're having a good Monday morning." Your friend Tori says, "Good morning, hello." Good morning, Tori. I'm hoping you are, Tori, that you're enjoying your new digs. The middle of the country. I think it was Kentucky. Peter Seifert, if there's ever to be a blown opportunity, count on Holla. I'm telling you, Peter, wait till the playoffs. Holla will make you howl. Let's see. Peter Seifert says, taking my family and my sister to AW on the 25th. Her big birthday present. Excited for the pregame party. Hey, you know what? If we'll take requests of singing happy birthday to anybody at American Whiskey on February 25th, our $500,000 party. We haven't announced it yet, so this is exclusive breaking news that the Let's Go Devils podcast this past weekend did surpass 500,000 downloads, a $500,000. We'll be like the Devils and be strategic when we're going to officially announce that. That would be tomorrow. We're going to announce a $500,000 downloads, and contrary to popular belief, we will remain to distribute our podcasts free of charge, and because of supporters like you, we will continue to do that. Yes, Max says congrats to the 500K. Thank you, Max. Looking on the Facebook Live as well. There are a lot of people commuting. And eventually this podcast, now that we hit 500,000, one of these days I would love to get that app going where you can actually listen to us in the car safely. The audio version only, live streaming. Ray Leo says tomorrow is the game. Should and have to win. Columbus has not been playing well all season. 1 shift, 1 period, 1 game. Also saying that the second line without Jack was pathetic. Two AHL guys and a traffic cone in Hulla. Knock it off, Ray. I'm going to defend my boy, Eric Holla, to the end. AM Woo, says Steve Tardas. Yes, last night, obviously the game. We didn't want to get lost in the noise of the Super Bowl. It is a big event in the United States and all over the world. So hence, right before my morning commute, I figured, maybe I should bust out a Woo report. Beer Baron and Scotty were at a party. Short Sky was at a party as well. Me, I wasn't at a party. But I had some fine dining with Mrs. Woo last night. Let's see here. Anthony LaPena says, who do you think the Devils are going to make a push for at the deadline, Sam? Well, there's a lot of people saying that Timo Meier. I think the Devils have a good chance of getting Timo Meier, but it's a matter of at what price. There's a price to pay for Timo Meier. We've talked about this for a very, very long time now, and it's like beating a dead horse. But really, I would love the Devils to go for defense. I would. I would love the Devils really not to do too much. You don't want to disrupt the team chemistry. The team is playing well. Almost top, at least say top 5 in the league. I haven't looked at the standings. Max says 14 goals and 36 assists for Johnny Gaudreau. And Johnny Gaudreau would have cost the Devils $10 million a year. Would have been a pretty decent addition. I'll admit that. But does it make dollars and cents? We don't know. And on we go. I also think right now that after the Columbus Blue Jackets, you have the St. Louis Blues, 9 p.m. Eastern start, and then rounding the weekend is back-to-back playing the Pittsburgh Penguins on the road in Pittsburgh on a Saturday night matchup. It's a 5:30 p.m. Eastern start. Then the next game back at the Rock on that Sunday against the Winnipeg Jets. Montreal Canadiens and LA Kings afterwards. And, of course, on the 25th, the Philadelphia Flyers are in town. And we'll be celebrating our big monumental milestone of 500,000 downloads. And we couldn't have done it without you, the fans. And I know we say that a lot, but a lot has been put into this event, into this podcast. We talk Devils hockey, where there are other podcasts out there. Some of them pretty good. But this is truly the only podcast that's distributed free of charge and pretty much every day. And we love talking Devils hockey. JP says it's an early yawn. Of course it is. But we love talking Devils hockey. What's going on in the league? What's going on with our goalie situation? Because I'm telling you right now, it's looking pretty good. Do you trade Mackenzie Blackwood at this point? I don't think so. I think this team is coming together. And I think less is more. And knowing that the Devils are ahead of schedule in their development, that let's see how things fly. And maybe by March 3rd, just adding several players to give the Devils depth may be the best move. Steve Engel is trolling, saying that Cornhole is Sam's favorite person. Yeah, I called out Cornhole because all it was Timo Meier. But the reality is it takes a team to win. JP says Luke is looking good. Are you talking about Luke Shen or Luke Hughes? Both I would love on the New Jersey Devils in April. The Devils defense playing decently well last 2 games. Losing in a shootout to Minnesota, ending Vitek Vanacek's winning streak, but his point streak is still alive. Vanacek playing a top 5 goaltender this season. Steve Engel says, Sam, be honest for a minute. If we don't get another top 6 forward, we have no shot against the Rangers. I somewhat disagree with that because the playoffs are a different animal. Defense can neutralize another team's top 6 forwards. Sometimes it comes down to depth. If you can roll 4 lines, that if the New Jersey Devils has 4 lines that they can roll, and you neutralize another team's top 6, it could come down to the bottom 6 forwards making the difference in the game. I think Jack Hughes is a special player, but you can't rely on Jack Hughes all the time. Case in point, what's happening right now? Jack Hughes is hurt. What do? You need your depth. I understand getting Timo Meier and that sniper sounds like a good answer. But at the same time, who's going to be feeding him the puck? Nico Hischier? Eric Holla? Dawson Mercer? If Jack Hughes were to get injured again? And the point I'm trying to make is it takes a team to win the Stanley Cup. Timo Meier, his stats are great. He's a great player. But it's going to cost you. There's some debate about that. Nick Villano and I have been at it. Nick Villano of pucksandpitchforks.com. He's done the math. I'm still weary on his math, with all due respect. But I value draft picks higher than Timo Meier, future draft picks, because you can lose players without ever knowing it if you trade those type of assets and could potentially disrupt the pipeline. The pipeline is the Devils' greatest asset right now because ranked number 2 by The Athletic, the prospect pools. Steve Engel says the Rangers' defense is pretty good also. Agreed. But let's not worry about the New York Rangers. Let's worry about the New Jersey Devils. The Rangers are beneath the New Jersey Devils right now in the standings. The Rangers had to upgrade. That's their issue. The Devils, they're on a different plan, so to speak. But I think right now, Tom Fitzgerald is going to evaluate the team in the next 14 days. And March 3rd is the trade deadline. And we'll have it covered, folks. We will have it covered here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. I'm getting my gear ready at a moment's notice. No promises. If I have to, I'll get in the car and break the news to you all and have a conversation. But I think the Devils, they have all the leverage here. And you don't want to give that leverage. You don't want to be desperate and saying, oh, we need Timo Meier, we need Timo Meier. No, I think Timo Meier needs the New Jersey Devils. Big difference, folks. Big difference. But the Devils should win these games. I mean, the toughest game out of the bunch would be that the two games I'm seeing is the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Winnipeg Jets back-to-back. Montreal should be a win. You never know. LA Kings, West Coast teams, the Pacific. The Devils are cleaning up the Pacific. But the rumor mill, it's getting louder and louder and louder. Go to pucksandpitchforks.com throughout the day. Nick does a great job there, Nick Villano. I'll probably put something on Hockey Buzz at some point. And I'll be writing a couple articles for pucksandpitchforks.com in the next 2 weeks. But, yes, it would be nice to get Timo Meier. But we have to stay disciplined, folks. And Tom Fitzgerald, hopefully, will be wearing a fleece after he makes that trade, I guess. Want to thank all those tuning in this Monday morning, dropping the podcast in about an hour for your morning and afternoon commute, although the morning's commute is probably over by now. Another Woo Report tonight. Also, Hockey on Tap from our sister station will be on 8 p.m. Eastern. Anthony LaPena, I'm so happy you and Tori are back in the YouTube Live. I hope the move went well. I was going to bother you to make sure that everything's okay, but I figured, you know what? We all know how moves are. They can be tough. And on Facebook Live, Ray Leo says Devils should stand pat and see what the shakeout is from the cap not going up in the offseason. Weaponize. Weaponize. Alrighty, and shout out to Little Fireboy and all of his designs. Suka. Yes, thank you, Cheese F. Philly. It's all good, Anthony. It's all good. Anthony LaPena, back in the YouTube Live. Remember, American Whiskey, February 25th, our $500,000 party. Big announcement tomorrow. I just kind of let it out today for you folks that are watching and listening on this fine Happy Devils Monday morning. But February 25th, American Whiskey, our $500,000 party. DJ Shelley will be entertaining. Arlette will be singing a song. We're adding in the entertainment. It's going to be a fine day. I'll keep the updates on the drink specials and the off-the-menu item. It's probably going to be a Taylor hamburger. All right, folks. Gotta go. Gotta go to work. Till next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go, Devils.